We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball.
Take a look at what Butler's done. He's got 11 points, and the three-pointers have been dropping for him. He's got 3 of them.
And you know what, Clark? If you continue to shoot the way he is, he may have to become more of an integral part of their offensive scheme.
Tipping off the second half, here's Fred Hoiberg's 5. Butler and McDermott filling out the perimeter. Mirotic is out there with Noah, and it's Brooks in at the point. And the wide open shot from Green. And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
Yeah, nothing wrong with fighting for the rebound, but he gets nailed with the over-the-back call.
And, Greg, you know I was an offensive rebounder in my day, and I like that kind of aggressive play. But he's got to do a little better job of trying to get position earlier in that case.
That's a good point. Positioning is so vital when you're trying to rebound the basketball, and that's something that wasn't on display on that possession.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. He makes 1 of 2 that time.
Derrick Rose possesses a great skill set, ball handling, passing, an understanding of how to score. First rookie to ever win the All-Star Weekend Skills Challenge.
And the powerful one-handed slam.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. It's hauled in by Jamal Crawford. Clippers trail by 6. And Los Angeles with some changes. Cole Aldridge is checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Pierce comes in for Blake Griffin. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Jamal Crawford. Green passes to Aldridge. Off the pick. The rebound by Gibson.
1 for 4 from the field since halftime. They're having a tough time getting it going here.
Rose kicks to Gasol, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Oh, the big man rocking the rim. Good aggressive finish right there.
And usually he leaves those to his teammates.
And you know, guys, with his length, I think he needs to attack the basket much more. Those dunks should be routine for him.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And, Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
And the Clippers call time here.
Yeah, just frustrated by their lack of production offensively, and I can't blame them. I mean, they're getting the looks, but the shots just aren't falling.
Yeah, and the slump that they're having shooting the ball can take its toll on you if you're not mentally strong. So I like this time out here to try to get those guys reset and refocused.
A different look for the Clippers. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Aldridge. Griffin comes in for Paul Pierce. And it's Crawford in for J.J. Redick. Portis, he's checked in for the Bulls. Butler comes in for E'Twaun Moore. Paul dishes to Jordan. On the wing, Green. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam, you're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
The drive by Paul. Rose with the block. And it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Griffin. The Bulls leading by 10.
And there was a question of whether or not Derrick Rose would be able to get back to his former self. At times last season, you could see him back in that MVP form.
And oh, here we go. Dunleavy's got it, the fast break chance.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there. What a sweet assist by CP3.
And with Rose again, he showed flashes last season of his level of play, Clark, before the injuries.
Yeah, exactly. And you hate to see any player go down with injuries, especially a talent like Derrick Rose. He still needs to show that he can regain that high level of NBA play for an entire season. I think that's just a matter of time, Kevin.
Crawford kicks to Jordan. Here's Crawford. Just 5 to shoot. Butler with the block.
Boy, I tell you what, the complexion of this game would be completely different if he shot the ball anything like he's capable of.
And Mbah-a-Moute's checked in for the Clippers. Rivers comes in for Chris Paul. 32 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Wesley Johnson's checked in for the Clippers. Here is Rose. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Butler goes in, and he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one, short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot. Really hard to decide, guys, which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Clark, there's no wrong answer to that one, my friend. Sensational alley-oop all the way around.
Agreed.
And guys, you know what? You wouldn't know that they're the team that's actually trailing with how they were able to pull that play off.
Lets it go from deep. No good there.
Attention Staples Center, please give a big round of applause for your Spirit.
And the final period of play just about to start. Here's Rivers. J.J. Redick is out there with Rivers. Then there's Griffin. Then it's Johnson. And it's Mbah-a-Moute in at the 4 slot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Gasol, a screen on Redick. Butler goes in. Gibson passes to Butler. Over Redick. That doesn't go either for Butler. Clippers trail by 6. Rivers kicks to Redick. Feeds to Rivers. Redick with it. He dishes it to Mbah-a-Moute. Good D by Gasol.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Butler with room to shoot. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
And how about the move he made there to come up and get himself clear in the lane for the deuce?
Redick for 3. No good. Some solid defense from Butler. Redick with the rebound.
And fancy finishes like that look great, but man, it's embarrassing when you blow them.
And the call goes against Wesley Johnson. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Mbah-a-Moute. Green comes in for Wesley Johnson. And Paul's subbed in for Austin Rivers.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor nicely up top.
Untidy with the ball
Spacing,
here.
fellas.
You commit
Spacing.
turnovers when you try to do too much or you force it. They need to focus on making the simple play, good passes, and moving the ball around.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Doc Rivers address his team. He talked about their problems at the free throw line, but tried not to make too big a deal out of it. He said, listen, if we keep getting to the line, the ball will start going through the net. The important thing is keep getting there. Maybe that'll take a little pressure off them, guys.
Thanks again, Doris. And that one's good by Butler.
They're perfectly content to keep going to that mid-range jumper. If the defense is going to give it to them, they'll take it all day.
And it's about getting open looks, and they've used that shot with great effect here tonight.
Paul with the bucket.
Chris Paul.
The Bulls leading by 10. And Butler, here we go. And it's Chicago scoring again.
They've got the lead despite pretty cold shooting from the field in the first half, and now they're beginning to find their groove.
Heating up and looking to build on that lead.
And it's E'Twaun Moore with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Clippers making a switch here. Crawford's checked in. 1:44 left to play here in the fourth. Lets it go from 11. The rebound by Gibson. Gibson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. 1:36 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Paul against Moore. Gibson the screen. Butler in the corner. Can't get it to go. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Here's Gasol. Pass to Butler. Missed it. Even after all those chances. Clippers trail by 12.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Bulls.
Fewer miscues made the difference, Clark.
Yeah, I thought the fact they minimized their turnovers was huge. It was a terrific all-around effort.
And so when you look at the season record, this one will tally up win number 43 on the year.
And with the win here tonight, they break the 1-1 season series tie up to this point. So I think they have to be really pleased with the 2-1 winning record this year against the Clippers.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Jimmy Butler. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Paul outside, clock at 6. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And really, how about the quick release on that triple there, because he's given up a lot of height in that matchup.
Right on target you are, Greg. I mean, the quick release is what made the difference there. Any hesitation, and that shot is being blocked.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, with the game out of reach, intentional fouls don't mean anything. It's just an exercise in futility. Let the clock go.
Yeah, I agree with you, Clark. Just doesn't really make a lot of sense at this point.
And so Butler nails both of them.
You've got to figure those are the free throws that officially put this game out of reach.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're trailing by 12. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Knocked loose and stolen by Butler. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Los Angeles timeout.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're losing by 12. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And so here are the Clippers. A 12-point game.
Oh, that's a tough three-point try when you've got the defense right there.
Well, he'd have to be really good to knock down a shot like that against that kind of defense.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Chicago with the ball. And that one is hammered home.
Well, guys, they came in here and really took charge from the opening tip. This is such a tough thing to do for a visiting team. This contest was played on their terms.
And, you know, that's not the way it usually works in the NBA. It's going to be a great win, and you know it's going to be a happy plane ride out of here for sure.
8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And he goes in for the dunk.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just not backing off here. I mean, they're looking to close this one out in style. What a time to have this kind of surge.
He misses the free throw.
Shooting for Los Angeles, Austin Rivers. At the line for 2.
And he's good on the second. Off the inbound, puts it up, off the inbound. And so Chicago takes this one.
The 2K Sports post-game show.